Shalom, this is Yaakov from Israelite Novel 5 Productions. Work smarter, study harder.net. Right now, we're about to go into a segment that I promised I was going to do called Developing a Brand Strategy. Now, the main thing that I want to share with you today is the importance of developing a brand strategy and what you must do before you create a business, create a production company, any type of business that you're really trying to step into and take accountability for. So the importance of developing a brand strategy is the fact of you knowing what you must do, knowing who you are, what you represent, what you stand for, what it is that you offer, knowing what you do as an artist, what you do as a business owner, as a producer in general, knowing what you are about before you come into this field. Because a lot of people, that's why 97% of businesses fail, because they don't go into the business with a plan, with the strategy to implement. So the main reason why I'm even making this video is because I want to share with you the importance of having a brand strategy. So first and foremost, this is the main things that you need to have instilled within your mind before you even develop a brand strategy. And this will be: one, you have to have a business plan. Now, if you don't know what a business plan is, there's many videos you could go online. You could go on YouTube, go on Google. They have PDFs for days on how you have different ways of how to develop a business plan based that fits your business. Okay. One, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you plan on doing. So know that. First and foremost, to develop a business plan, you have to know what you are selling. If you don't know what you're selling, you need to analyze what kind of products you offer. Okay. Services, you need to have in place, and build your brand. You have to have this in place within your company, within your plan. That way you could build upon your brand. Because if you don't have a product to build upon, you ain't gonna build nothing. So that's why, like, say an album, for example, you have one album, you start producing beats, you're your producer, you're producing beats, you're building upon your brand. But if you don't have a brand in the first place, nobody's really gonna respect you as a man that do have one, like, for real. So that's why the brand is very important for you to develop. Because if you don't have a brand, people nowadays, they sell their brand now. They don't sell their product. What they do, they sell their name. Like, is somebody gonna buy a beat of a youngling that's 20 years old, or are they gonna buy a beat from Lex Luger? They're gonna buy a beat from Mike Will Made It. You see what I'm saying? They go from Zaytoven, Mustard on the beat. Would they rather buy a beat from them if they have the bread, or are they gonna buy a beat from a 20-year-old? You see what I'm saying? You gotta acknowledge where you're at as a producer, as an artist. So that goes in every play. These people, they don't even sell their product, they sell their brand, because they went in with the brand strategy. People love their music, it's their brand basically. So know what you're selling, what you offer, your services, and have that set in place, and build upon your brand. Okay. 2, develop customer insight. Know your audience. Know who you're trying to conduct business with. Know who you're trying to reach. Know who you're trying to help and God within your business and bless. Okay, so meaning customers. Who are you trying to reach? You feel me? If you come into any type of business not knowing who you are trying to reach, you're going to be lost. You're really going to be lost not knowing who you're going to be over here looking for. That's why it's very smart to understand and pinpoint who your audience is, instead of trying to find it while you create a business, because you waste time like that. Okay, so 3, know your role branding will play. Know who is going to be playing which role in your branding. You see what I'm saying? So basically, the convenience, how important will your product will be. So let me read that to you again. Know your role branding. Know what your role branding will play in your business. So basically, what that means right there is the convenience. Know what your brand is doing. Know what it is that you're offering. Know what it is that is going to help somebody. Know what it is that you are actually doing to better somebody else, or help them in their personal life, with business, with their health, with love, with relationships. Know what role your branding will play in your business. The convenience, how important will your product be to somebody? You understand? Like, think about it, honestly. Think about a Coca-Cola, how irrelevant that is to the human anatomy, opposed from 100% Brazilian coconut juice without no GMO preservatives. Look at the importance and the difference, how this would actually benefit you and hydrate you and give you a good source of potassium within your body, opposed from Coca-Cola that is just going to mess with your organs. Look at the importance of what your brand is. Look at the importance of what you offer and what the opposition offers, instead of, well, I'm doing this, I'm doing what everybody else is doing, and that's why we go back. People claim they're individuals, but yet they do everything everybody else does. So that's why you have to acknowledge what is it that your branding is doing. What will it play in your business? What is it about? What are you going to be conducting yourself in, and what is your brand going to be bringing forth to the table? Basically, the convenience of it. How important will it be? Now, these are the main three things before you even start developing a brand. You must do these things before, because you cannot develop a brand strategy without implementing and understanding this first. So one thing I would recommend is that you evaluate what was just said today. So let me replay that for you. One, you have to have a business plan. What you are selling, okay? Know what you offer. Know what it is you are developing and build upon that. Two, develop deep customer insight. Know your audience, customers, who you're trying to reach, okay? Number three, know your role branding will play in your business, the convenience, and how important it will be. These are the main three things you must break down before you develop the strategy plan. And I will have in one of my courses specifically how to develop a brand strategy. I will get that to y'all very soon. So with that, I hope this information blessed y'all today. I hope y'all understand what you must do in your business to move forward, because I understand, I understand that in times nowadays it's hard. People have problems, they have issues, they have things they must do to get past point A, to get point B, but they end up back to point A. So you got to realize one thing: if you're not making the actions that are gonna bless and they're gonna grow and gonna develop your company, your brand, what you offer, then you have to sit back down and analyze what is it that you're doing wrong and write it down. That way you're not doing that again. So with that, WorkSmarterStudyHarder.net, Israelite 915 Productions. With that, I say shalom.